Hi guys, welcome back to Remote Services. I'm Cecilia, this is Victoria. Today is Thursday, April 16, 2020. And we're gonna do some stretches. We have a few things to show you guys for physical education.
Okay, so the first things we're gonna do is start with the breathing. We're gonna take a deep breath in and then let it out through your nose. In and out, all the way out. You want to make sure you're breathing all the way in out, in, out.
Remember to go at your own pace. Again, in,
out. Alright, next thing we're going to do some head tilts. For this, you're going to move your neck to the right. You're going to hold it there and stretch.
we're gonna do this for 25 seconds.
Make sure as you're doing this, you're stretching it out, not too far, but just enough that you feel a little stretch.
Now we're gonna go to the other side.
Make sure
You're
you
gonna keep alternating. Remember, go at your own pace.
keep breathing.
Okay, now we're gonna go back to the other side, so your right side. Good job, guys. Okay, one more time to your left. Remember, go at your own pace. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, now we're gonna end up doing the neck rotation. So it doesn't matter which way you start, but you can start with your head down and then
Just roll it
all the way back.
around. You want to try to go a little slower than normal pace.
So you don't want to hurt yourself. Remember, keep breathing. Good job, guys. Go what feels comfortable for you. If you can't do it as long as we're doing it, it's okay.
You can take a break.
Remember, you can pause this whenever you want. Take a restroom break, drink water. Okay.
All right, now we can do some neck rotating.
We're gonna go front. No, it's the shoulder rolls.
The shoulder rolls.
So we're
gonna
gonna
go
move your shoulders front.
Front. You don't want to do it too hard. Just a little soft enough to move them around. Do this for
About 25 seconds.
Good job, guys. Almost there.
Keep breathing. Go at your own pace.
All right, now we're gonna do them backwards. If you cannot do them backwards, it's okay. You can continue to do it forwards.
Or take a break, drink some water. Keep breathing in
About
through your nose.
10 more seconds.
Out through your mouth.
Right, now let's do some arm swings. Just gonna swing your arms to the back and then to the front. Go at your own pace. 25 seconds. Make sure when you're throwing your arms a little back, you're feeling the stretch.
Be careful if anybody's around you. You don't want to hit them. Remember, you have to have space.
All right. Now we're going to turn to torso rolls. You're going to start on your right side and just bring it around to the left. do this for about 25 seconds.
Remember, you want to keep your feet facing forward. Keep them flat on the ground. You don't want to lose your balance. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good job, guys. Now we're gonna do what's called toe touch circles. So you're gonna stretch downwards, and you're gonna either go to your right or your left, whatever's comfortable, and you're gonna swing your arms all the way up like you're touching the sky.
Into a circle.
And you're gonna come back down.
You don't have to go as low or as fast as we are going. Go at your own pace.
But remember to keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Do this about 5 more seconds. All right. Now we're going to show you some stretches you can do with a chair.
Remember, if you need assistance with getting a chair, this is just to keep yourself balanced so you don't fall over. Ask your staff so they can assist you with it. Okay, so we're gonna start with doing leg rises. So you're gonna get your right leg up and you're just gonna swing it out.
As far as you can, you don't have to go as high. You want to do this for about 25 seconds. Make sure you're breathing.
Okay, now we're gonna end up doing the left side now. Remember, this is at your own pace. So if you feel like you need to rest, you can rest. You need water, you can pause this, go drink water. And the chair is to keep you balanced. And keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth.
Good job, guys.
A few more seconds.
All right, now we're gonna turn the chairs to the side so you guys can see the next stretch. We're gonna do butt kickers.
So you're gonna bend your knee up and bring it as far as you can. You can hold it there for a few seconds. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring it down.
Switch.
You're gonna switch your next leg. Again, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Now again, pick up your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, guys.
Now we're gonna do the lean over and stretch your back using a chair. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to like throw yourself over the chair. You just want to go far enough where you feel a stretch in your back.
But remember, you can hold on to the top of the chair. Keep your feet flat on the ground. Keep breathing. You can go as close to the chair, as far, whatever you feel comfortable. Remember, don't hurt yourself. It's at your own pace. Okay, a few more seconds of this. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Alright, now we're gonna do some of the stretches using the chair. Okay, let's start with taking the deep breaths in. Couple more seconds.
Remember, breathe all the way in. Now blow it out through your mouth.
Good job, guys. Next, we're gonna do the head tilts. So we're gonna start to the right side. Tilt the head, tilt the neck. Feel a little stretch.
For about 10 seconds each side. job. Now we're
Okay,
gonna
let's
switch to the other side.
Make sure you guys are breathing.
Remember, this is at your own pace. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the right side. Now one more time to your left. Remember, deep breaths.
Alright,
Alright, good job, guys.
let's do some neck rotating. So we're just gonna do it in the circle again.
Whatever side you feel comfortable.
Rotate the neck. About 10 seconds here.
Remember, this is at your own pace. You don't have to go as fast as we're going. You can go as slow and as comfortable as you want to.
Alright. Do some shoulder rolls. We're gonna start going forward first. Do this for about 10 to 15 seconds.
Remember, you're gonna bring your shoulders up and then lean forward. It's going to how fast you want to. Remember, you can pause whenever you feel like you need a break.
Right, now let's do it backwards.
Again, up, and you're moving them back. Good job, guys. Keep breathing.
Alright.
Now we're gonna do the arm swings where you reach back and you bring them forward. And back, and then forward.
Really feel that stretch. Bring it forward. Keep your breathing calm. In and out.
Remember, take your time. You don't have to go as fast as we're going or as back as we're going. Whatever feels comfortable for you. A few more seconds. Good job, guys. Now we're gonna do the torso rolls. So you bring your arms straight in front of you. You're gonna reach to your right and you're gonna bring it all the way to your left. Remember, it's as fast as you want to go.
Make sure you're breathing.
You can always pause this, take a break.
Get some water. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
A few more seconds, guys.
Alright.
Good job, guys. Now we're gonna do the toe touch
circles in the chair. So just go down as far as you can. Same idea, just bring it around in a circle.
Now bring it back down.
Should feel a little stretch in your back. Do a little bit more, 10 more seconds here. You guys are doing good.
One more time.
Alright.
Good
We're
job,
gonna
guys.
do some, last one, we're gonna do some arm crossover stretch.
So right arm across, left arm under.
Don't pull so tight, just enough.
We can do 10 seconds.
And keep breathing.
Remember, breathing is very important. Now we're going to switch sides. So now it's left arm across, right arm under. Good job. Now
Right.
we're going to switch one more time.
One more time.
Good job, guys. Keep breathing.
Right. Well, thank you for tuning in. That concludes PE today.
And we'll see you guys
We'll
next
see you
time.
next time. Hey guys, welcome to stress and management portion of the remote services for today. We're gonna go over breathing techniques for stress relief, deep breathing, breath focus, and stress managers tips. So, breathing techniques for stress relief. Take a deep breath in. Now let it out. You may notice a difference in how you feel already. Your breath is a powerful tool to ease stress and make you feel less anxious. Some simple breathing exercises can make a big difference if you make them part of your regular routine. So before you get started, keep these tips in mind. Choose a place to do your breathing exercises. It could be in your bed, it could be in the living room, on the floor, or it could be in a comfortable chair. Always keep these options open, and you can always like rotate them. So one day you're gonna like lay down and take the breathing exercises, or you want to sit in a chair. It's totally fine. Don't force it. So don't force your breath. This can make you feel even more stressed. So you're just going to add to the stress that you already have. So make sure when you're breathing, it just comes natural, and you're just breathing in all the way and exhaling out all the way through your mouth. Try to do it at the same time once or twice a day, and wear comfortable clothes. So wearing the comfortable clothes is a big part of it, because you want to be as relaxed and as comfortable as you can when you're doing these deep breaths. You don't want to be restricted or wearing like tight clothing or anything like that. It's just not going to help with these exercises. So many breathing exercises take only a few minutes, but when you have more time, you can do them for 10 minutes. You can do them 20 minutes, as long as you want, as long as you feel is necessary for you. So as many exercises that I'm going to do is probably different from what Cecilia might do, but it's totally fine, whatever works for you and whatever makes you feel comfortable. Okay, so deep breathing. The next portion. Most people take short, shallow breaths into their chest. So for example, like that. When you have more time, you can, it can make you feel anxious or zap your energy. So with this technique, you'll learn how to take bigger breaths all the way into your belly. So instead of the short breaths, you're going to take one all the way in and all the way out. So for number 1, get comfortable. As we said, if you want to do it in a chair, on the floor, whatever you feel comfortable, it's totally up to you. You can lie on your back in a bed or on the floor with a pillow under your head and knees. Or you can sit in a chair with your shoulders, head, and neck supported against the chair. So when you're sitting in the chair, you want to be fully relaxed. Like let your body just kind of flow into the chair. Because that's why we're doing these deep breathing exercises, to let ourselves relax fully and not feel stressed anymore. So for number 2, breathe in through your nose and let your belly fill with air. So that means take a big breath in through your nose, and you should fill it into your stomach with all the air. And number 3, when you breathe out with your nose also. Number 4, place one hand on your belly and place the other hand on your chest. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise. As you breathe out, feel your belly lower. The hand on your belly should move more than what is on your chest. So with that being said, you just want to make sure you're breathing all the way in, exhaling all the way out. You can use your hands to feel that you're actually completing the breathing exercises correctly. And then for the breath focus, while you do deep breathing, use a picture in your mind and a word or a phrase to help you feel more relaxed. So 1, you're going to want to close your eyes if they're open, because we're trying to be as comfortable, as relaxed as possible. 2, you want to take a few big deep breaths. 3, breathe in. As you do that, imagine the air is filled with a sense of peace and calm. Try to feel it throughout your body. So as you breathe in, you want to feel the air all in your body. And as you breathe out while you're doing it, imagine that the air leaves with your stress and tension. That's important because we're doing these breathing exercises to relax ourselves. Okay, we can't forget why we're actually doing these deep breaths. Number 5, now use a word or phrase with your breath. As you breathe in, say in your mind, I breathe in peace and calm. As you breathe out, you say to your mind, I breathe out stress and tension. So you're breathing in the calmness, breathing out of the tension and the stress that we really don't want to have. And for the last step, you can continue for 10, 20 minutes, whatever works, whatever you feel comfortable in. It's all up to you. Okay, moving on to some stress management tips. We want to always keep a positive attitude, because when we're stressed, it's kind of hard to just focus on the positive. Our natural instinct is to the negative, right? But if we can practice on focusing on the positive and having a positive attitude towards things, it would help our stress really decrease. Second point is accept that there are events you cannot control. There's going to be a lot of things out there that, you can't control everything, and that's just a part of life. But maybe with these few key points, we can actually help you become better at handling stress. So we want to eat healthy and well-balanced meals. Right? If you eat better, you're going to feel better, and overall it's going to decrease stress in your life. Get enough rest and sleep. Your body needs time to recover from stressful events. Here's another point. Seek out social support. Spend enough time with those you enjoy. So social support can be friends, family, here at the office. If you need somebody to talk to, we're here. We are also your support group. And lastly, we want to exercise regularly, because your body can fight stress better when it is fit. So that goes with eating healthy and eating right. We want to have our bodies feel strong and full of energy when we're in these stressful moments.
Okay guys, what are other things that you can do when you're stressed? You can go for a walk. I know right now we're not able to go outside, but you can, even if it's in your living room, if it's in your front yard, your backyard, up and down the driveway, whatever your staff says is safe. Remember, we want to be safe. You can walk, you can draw a picture, you can read a book. You can look at magazines. You can watch your favorite TV show, favorite movie, whatever the case is. And if you feel like none of that is working, let your staff know. Maybe your staff has other ideas. Well, let's try this, or maybe let's try this. You have to be open-minded to different things, because like what you have said, stuff that it works for Victoria may not work for me, or stuff that works for somebody in management may not work for us. So there's always different ways and different things you can do to cope with your stress. Remember, we're always here for you. You can always contact anybody in management, your home staff, your family, your friends, whoever it is. You have support. Don't feel like you're alone. So let's go over what we wrote. Remember, we're going over stress management. So breathing techniques for stress relief. Remember, take a deep breath in. Now let it out. Remember, choose a place to do your breathing exercises. Whether it's your room, your living room, the kitchen, the front yard, the backyard. If you just want to sit in your bed and do it, whatever is more relaxing and calming for you, do it. There's no wrong or right place to do it. It's wherever you feel in the moment. If you're in the kitchen and there's something that's going on that's making you stressed, take a step back, do your breathing exercises. It's good to do it once or twice a day, or more times a day. But as long as you do it once a day, that should really help with your stress. Wear comfortable clothes. You don't want to be in super tight clothes that is not allowing you to breathe. And do it for a few minutes, up to at least 10 minutes or more, depending on your situation or depending on how long you feel you should be doing these exercises. And now deep breathing. Remember, you should get comfortable. You're not going to want to be in a weird position and trying to breathe, bending over, trying to breathe. Make sure, like, for example, you can lie on your back in your bed. You can be sitting in a chair. Wherever you feel more comfortable, you should do it there. And then breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. But deep breath. You don't want to go like that, because then you're going to hyperventilate. You're going to get more stressed, more anxious. And the point is to calm down, to relax. Remember, when you're trying to focus, you're going to close your eyes. If your eyes are open, you're going to take a deep breath in. Then you're going to breathe out. And you can say a phrase while you're breathing. It's like, I breathe in peace and calm. Or you can even, when you're breathing in, if that's too long to say, you can be like, peace, and then breathe out. And you can say stress, or anything, any words that work for you. And stress management tips. Remember, have a positive attitude. You're the one who decides what kind of day you're having. If in that moment you're having a bad day, just focus on the good. And remember that moment is just for that moment. It's not going to be your whole day. It's like you can choose what kind of day you're going to have. It's like, accept things that you can't control. Right now, we can't control that we're stuck at home. Right now, we have to be home for our safety, for safety of everybody else. So it's like, that's just something that we don't have control over at the moment. So it's like, you just have to accept that. And then remember to eat healthy and well-balanced meals. So make sure you have your breakfast, make sure you have your fruits, your veggies. If they give you options for snacks, try to go for the healthier one than the one that has sugar and caffeine and carbs and all that. So remember to get enough rest and sleep, which means you should be getting at least, 8 hours?
8 hours, about 8 hours
8 hours of sleep. Make sure you do that. And also, don't forget to exercise regularly. We did do in PE, we have some stretches that you can do at home. And another thing very important, seek out social support. If you feel like you're overwhelmed and your home staff isn't helpful, whatever it is, we do call you guys on a regular basis. Maybe not us two, but another staff will call you guys. So let them know, you know what, vent, like, I'm struggling. I know I want to be at program. I'm bored at home. What can I do? And we can help you guys. We're there to hear you guys out and try to help you and support you as best as we can, along with your stuff at home. Don't feel like, oh, I can't talk to them because they're too busy. Your staff at home is there to support you no matter what. It's like, so don't feel like you can't go talk to them. If your family members call you, you can let them know what you're going through. But just remember that you guys aren't alone and we are here to support you.
Okay.
Alright guys, so that concludes stress management for today. Thank you for joining us. So if you guys have any comments or anything, any suggestions on what other topics we can talk about during stress, or what helped you guys to de-stress, anything like that, let us know so we can incorporate in our next class.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to the health and safety portion of this remote services today. I'm going to be going over the symptoms and preventions of COVID-19. Some of the symptoms include fever, 102, 103, 104, and so on. A really high fever. After 2 to 7 days, you develop a dry cough, and you have difficulties breathing and body aches. So the difficulty breathing would be like the tightness in your chest, and then also, since this is a respiratory virus, it is attacking your lungs mostly, so that's where you would get the shortness of the breath and the tightness. Just feels very uncomfortable. Some preventions are do stay at home. Do stay at home. I know at this time everyone is recommended to stay at home for the purpose of not spreading the virus, because you can have the virus but not show symptoms. So it is recommended that you do stay home. Avoid contact with sick people. You have a higher chance of getting the virus yourself if you are exposed to people who have the sickness. So you do want to avoid contact with sick people. Cough and sneeze in elbow. So if you are going to cough and sneeze, make sure you do it in your elbow or in a tissue, something where it's not just, out in the air, because this virus can be spread through the air. So we want to take all the precautions we can. And disinfect surface, wash your hands, and do not touch your face. This is probably the crucial part here. Is when you're washing your hands, you want to wash them very well, and if you can, you want to get all the way up to your elbow and make sure everything is disinfected properly.
Okay guys, so yo lo voy a decir en español por los que no entienden el inglés y se les hace más fácil el español. So vamos a hablar ahorita sobre el COVID-19. Mucha gente sabe del virus que está ahorita. So vamos a hablar de unos síntomas. Unos síntomas son fiebre. Ustedes saben, si es un fiebre bien alto, eso es algo que tienen que ver. Y otra cosa es si tienen la tos seca. Ustedes saben que el tos con la fiebre es algo que tienen que tener mucho cuidado. Igual también cuando están respirando, uno si siente que tiene fiebre, y también encima de eso, si tiene la tos seca y si siente que no puede respirar, significa de que aquí siente que se le está apretando uno. Este virus está afectando los pulmones de uno. So tenemos que estar conscientes de que si tenemos fiebre, si tenemos tos, y si encima de eso tenemos dificultades de respiratorio, hay que llamar al doctor, hay que atendernos inmediatamente para saber cómo es de que tenemos que proceder. Y unas cosas que uno puede hacer para prevenir que uno se enferme o seguir pasando esta enfermedad es que se quede en casa. Mucha gente no está acostumbrada a estar en casa, pero en estos tiempos es recomendable de que se queden en casa y solamente salir si es absolutamente necesario, si tiene que ir a comprar comida, lo que sea, pero siempre cuando salga es mejor de ponerse una mascarilla. Si no tiene una máscara así que mucha gente está viendo, puede hacer unas. Le vamos a enseñar al ratito cómo hacer una máscara en casa. Encima de eso, usar guantes, pero cuando use guantes, asegúrese de que no se esté tocando la cara, cuando esté tocando ciertas cosas. Y si uno está enfermo en su casa, es mejor no tener contacto. So, si está enfermo en su casa, yo sé que mucha gente, somos varios que viven en casa. So, si una persona se puede quedar en el cuarto o como sea, para no tener contacto con ella, porque si uno está enfermo, el virus es más probable que usted lo agarre. So, es mejor no estar con gente que se enferma. Y cuando va a toser o va a estornudar, es mejor hacerla así, no estornudar, no toser al aire libre, porque mucha gente así como va a contagiar los gérmenes de este virus. Y desinfectar su casa, desinfectar lo que uno toca, desinfectar cuando abre la puerta, cuando prenda la luz, asegurarse de que todo esté bien limpio. Y cuando se va uno, constantemente se tiene que estar lavando las manos. So, cuando se lave las manos, si uno puede, hasta acá arriba, todos los dos lados, asegurarse de que esté bien limpio. Y una cosa es que no esté tocando la cara. So, esas son ciertas cosas que uno puede hacer para prevenir. So, muchas gracias y ojalá que todos estemos bien, sanos y salvos en casa. Y yeah.
Hey guys, okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a face mask. All you will need is 2 rubber bands, preferably like the stretchy kind. And then either you could do a cloth, just something long enough to fold and fit around your face. You could use a bandana. You could kind of just use anything. So the final product is gonna look like this. These will go over your ears, and I'll show you how that looks after we make one. So what you're gonna do is flip one side. You want to go to the half, then you want to do it on the other side. So make sure you're just folding it in half. Then you want to take your rubber bands. You're gonna put one on each side and put it not all the way, like fully down, but maybe like where your hand can fit. Then you're gonna do it to the other side. Doesn't have to be perfect or pretty, but just so it stays. Now you're gonna bring, actually let's do this a little bit more. Okay, now you're gonna bring this in, and what you're gonna do is scrunch it and put it into the little hole here, like so. So it's all tucked in, and there you have it. Okay, so then you're gonna put it around. There you go.
Okay guys, I'm going to show you guys how to make hand sanitizer at home. So right now I know hand sanitizer is very hard to find, but with these simple, literally these 2 ingredients, you can make hand sanitizer. So to start off, you want to have a pair of gloves to have everything nice and safe. Then you want to have a spoon or anything to mix with. You want to have a measuring cup that's 1/3. Then I'm using this to put everything in to mix it. You can use a bowl, whatever you have on hand. And we are going to use aloe vera. It's gel is what you need to use. So this, and then rubbing alcohol. And you want to have some sort of container to put it in. So I just got these at the store. It's nothing too like fancy. It's just so you can be able to squeeze everything out. Okay, so to start off with, you do want to put your gloves on. Okay, remember, ask your staff if you don't have any gloves. I'm sure they can get some for you. And remember, you do want to ask your staff for assistance. So we are going to do the rubbing alcohol, and we're going to do 2/3 of the rubbing alcohol. So it's going to be 2 of these. So you want to fill it up and be careful. Remember, ask your staff for assistance. That's what they're there for. So it's going to be 1. And then we're going to do another one of the rubbing alcohol. Let's see. Now it will be 2. Okay, so that's the rubbing alcohol. And now we're going to do the aloe vera. Whoa. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. But it's okay if it gets. That's why you have gloves on, right? So now you're going to squeeze the bottle. And make sure you have 1/3 of this. So you can see, just kind of move it around to make sure that you get the right amount. Let's see. Okay. Be very careful. Squeeze the bottle very gently. You don't want it to go everywhere. Remember, ask your staff for assistance. That is why they are there. And then you're going to just put it in here. Okay, set this aside. Now, if you do have any in here, you can just use the spoon to kind of get everything out. Any remaining aloe vera in there. Okay, and now you're going to want to mix this. It may take a few seconds, minutes, whatever the case is, because you do want to make sure that everything is nicely stirred together. Again, remember, your staff is there to assist you with this, so you want to make sure it's nicely together. Might take a few seconds, a few minutes to make sure everything's nicely incorporated. And you could add like essential oils like lavender or something else to make it smell nicer. But this is just, if you don't have any essential oils, it's fine. You don't really have to worry about it. And this is kind of what the consistency should look like. Okay, now we're gonna take the spoon out. And now we're gonna grab your bottle. You're gonna take the top off of it. And I chose a measuring cup because it's easier to pour. So you just very carefully pour everything in. And you just close it. And make sure you want to shake it. Okay, and this is your hand sanitizer. So make sure when you're taking your gloves off, you do want to bring one up this way. And you kind of bunch it in your hand, and then you grab the bottom and you pull it off. And then you just throw this in the trash. So remember, just ask your staff for help when making this. And thank you guys. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the remote services for today. Remember we went over health and safety. So wash your hands, make sure that if you go out, wear a mask, put gloves on.
And then we went over some of the symptoms, so the fever, the body aches, difficulty breathing, short of breath. Those are all things that you need to consider how you're feeling, your overall well-being.
And we did go over also stress management, so different techniques on how to decrease your stress, the breathing exercises in through your nose, out through your mouth for at least a couple minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is you feel like you need. It doesn't matter where you're located at, just make sure that you're
comfortable. It could be on the floor with a pillow, it could be in a chair, wearing comfortable clothing. You don't want to be restricted to uncomfortable clothing or an uncomfortable position. Another prevention was
the social distancing. Remember, if you're trying to say hi to your roommate or somebody, a new staff that's coming in to shift that day, remember to do elbows or just wave, smile, whatever it is, but don't physically.
No hugging.
No hugging, no high fives, no handshaking.
Because remember, that was also one of the preventions for COVID-19, to avoid contact. So make sure you guys are looking out for the preventions. So stay at home, avoid people who are sick, coughing and sneezing into your elbow, making sure that you do wash your hands, but not only your hands, but you also want to get all the way up to your elbows. If possible, make sure everything is disinfected, and you do not want to touch your face. That's one of the main things, how it's spreading. So do not touch your face if they are unsanitized.
And then remember, we did go over some stretching, things to do for physical education. I know right now we can't go outdoors because of what's going on, but you can do it in your living room. You can do it wherever you're at in your bedroom. If you do need assistance with grabbing a chair to do it, remember, ask your staff. And also with making hand sanitizer, that's something you do need assistance with. You don't want to just have that laying around for safety purposes. So remember, your staff is there to support you. And also with the face masks, if you do need assistance with getting some supplies, let your staff know. They can assist you.
So we do have a quote here. It says, every situation in life is temporary, so when life is good, make sure you enjoy and receive it fully. And when life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever, and better days are on the way.
So just remember, guys, stay positive. Just let us know if you guys need anything, if you guys want to see certain things, you guys have any ideas of anything for this channel. We are here to support you guys. Stay positive, stay healthy, stay safe.
The office is available via phone Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. And, we're all here. If you need that support system, we're here. Just give a call. Let us know how you're doing. And just remember that this is temporary and it will get better.
Thanks for tuning in.
And
that concludes today. And just check out the other video that is to come.